Clearly, John Kasich has a better chance of winning Ohio than I do, and if a voter in Ohio concludes that voting for John Kasich gives us the best chance to stop Donald Trump there, I anticipate that's what they'll do.
Oh, boy. That was Marco Rubio suggesting to his supporters that they should support John Kasich in Ohio. This in an effort, of course, to stop Trump, right? Prevent him from winning. And remember, Ohio is a winner-take-all state. This, as Ben Carson urged his fellow Republicans to not to give in to this anti-Trump or anti-anybody strategy during his endorsement today. Take a listen.
I think the Republican Party particularly would be very wise not to adopt let's stop this guy and let's promote this guy policy, but rather start thinking about what are the things that are going to be helpful for America.
Joining me now, Jillian, Melchior, Steve Rogers, and Kirsten Haglund. Listen, obviously Dr. Ben Carson has a great point, but the vitriol, and we saw even with that clip with Michelle Fields, between people who used to, these are people that were friends. These are people that used to have beers together, go on vacations together. It is absolutely amazing. It is ripping apart the GOP in a way that reminds me of Yugoslavia after Tito died. I mean, it's really that ugly.
Yeah, it really is. And, you know, I get the idea to want to unify, and I think everyone does want that eventually. But how can you unify with people that you so much disagree with? I mean, you can't just throw away your principles.
Isn't disagreement a fundamental part of America? I mean, we have a First Amendment. We all talk. We disagree. And at some point, you know what? We have the democratic thing called vote. The majority wins, and whoever loses sulks and maybe retunes their message.
You know, Charles,
absolutely.
Ben Carson is doing what most senators and congressmen are unable to do, incapable of doing, putting the country first. Ben Carson made it very clear he is well respected in America and around the world. He wants to put America first, so he's taking that step forward. He's extending the olive branch, and maybe a lot others will follow.
Jillian, what are you making now of Rubio saying, hey, you know what, it's been hinted at. Mitt Romney came out and talked about it, but he's like, do it.
Yeah.
You support me in Ohio, don't vote for me. Because ultimately the goal now is not to necessarily win, but to stop Donald Trump.
It's a divide and conquer strategy for sure. And I think, you know, Rubio has kind of been treating this entire campaign season as a chess game. This is yet another very carefully calibrated chess.
I hate to say it, but it feels like he's been playing checkers so far.
Well, I think he's playing it on a Candyland board, so maybe he won't win. Yeah. But, you know, with the divide and conquer thing, I think we do have a very divisive political debate. But one side of that debate is consistently having violence show up. I think that's,
Jillian, when you talk about violence, I was a police officer when I was at large rallies like this. I'm not responsible for the people in the audience fighting.
No, but you should be responsible for your campaign manager. Pushing someone down, grabbing her strong arm,
Let us hash that out. Let us get more facts on that, because there are a lot of he said, she said on that. I had Katrina on last night.
A lot of good video.
There's a lot of video. I got to be honest. I saw a lot of the video. I don't know what the hell I was looking at. I mean, I saw a video where people said it proved it wasn't, and it was.
It really is disturbing because, you know, you pointed out something very excellent, which is that we can disagree in this country, and it's a good thing. It's really what has driven our democracy and the evolution of so many incredible things in this country. But let's do it in a way that is positive, and let's do it in a way that we respect someone who disagrees with you. The kind of vitriol that you're talking about and what has happened at these rallies, and even if Mr. Trump himself has not said this is a good thing, he has not been loud enough in calling it out and saying this is not okay, you guys. He's offered.
We're going to talk about this a little bit more because we're going to have the Trump rally in the next hour. But real quick, I got to ask you, Steve. Donald Trump says he wants to be the unifier. Can this be a key test for him to bring all of these people that were once best friends back together?
Yes. What you saw last night in the debate was President Donald Trump. He's taking this step forward. He's bringing people together. He's brought the American people together. Now he's got to bring everybody else outside the Republican Party on board.
It is such a myth that he's brought the Republican Party together, though. I mean, if you look at the Republican Party, it's more divided than ever before.
I think what you're saying is that he's widened the Republic.
But he's widened it to people that have not necessarily
voted. Which is a good thing. You want them to stay, but you also want the conservatives to stay.
But then if they're not angry, they're not going to vote. So as soon as they don't have a Trump figure anymore, they're going to pull right back out.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think that
I've seen the passion of these folks, and I can tell you right now, they're all going to vote.